Subscribe or they will haunt you. People who wear hoodies when it is 100 degrees out. Why? Though I gotta say I wear hoodies just I'm insecure about their body weight. Ever seen a fishing shirt? It's a hoodie made out of quick dry material. The hood keeps the sun off your neck and face and you seem to stay cooler than you'd be if you were wearing a t-shirt. Hoodies are comfy. They make me feel safe. Sometimes I'm too lazy to take them off. Sometimes I don't wanna wear a bra. Sometimes I know it'll be cold inside wherever I'm going and walking outside for a few seconds in the heat is fine. Isolation X100 helps with disconnecting from people. It's like you are in your own small world without getting into the spotlight. I like operating from the security of a pouch. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 37 Celsius for those who aren't from USA. Yeah, at first I was like, that is rather hot. When Americans say 100 degrees fever I vividly imagine their blood boiling and steam coming out their mouth and ears. Because shade from the sun. And because I like hoodies. Edit. My theory is correct. If you comment on at least 15 new posts in AskReddit at least one will get a heart. I have super fair skin and burn within minutes in the sun. A simple, lightweight hoodie helps keep some of those rays from burning the shit out of my arms. Also, I grew up in northern Minnesota. It's always smart to have layers available. I have self-harm scars from years ago and people either make fun of them or pity me. Just leave me alone, man. Because it stops the staring. I have many scars running up and down all sides of my arms from self-harm. When I work up the courage to go outside with short sleeves it often leads to a lot of people staring. Many times people bring it up which really sucks, but even worse is when I hear other people bring it up among themselves behind my back. I've got a hoodie addiction. Skin cancer all the way up the family tree. No SPF will cut it. I had to break off my relationship with the sun and go no contact. I highly recommend ultra lightweight running jackets for daily summer wear. Depression. Long sleeves make me feel safer when I'm depressed. Don't know why. But it's something I've let the people close to me know. If I'm wearing long sleeves when it's hot out, I'm not okay. It's because you can suck your arms in like a turtle. I'm insecure and I prefer being a shapeless blob over having people actually see me. I did this in high school and I'm just gonna say it. I saw Anakin doing this in episodes 2 and 3 and thought he looked dope as fuck. I figured I'd look cool if I did this too. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. It's hoodie season then. I'm on the Asperger's spectrum. And something about the hood around my head makes my sensory issues much more bearable and makes me feel safer. Me too, but I prefer to do a 100% cotton sweatshirt and a beanie. I wear beanies all summer because I have a love/hate relationship with my hair and I'm always cold. It has to be over 100 degree F before the hat bothers me. I'm more tattooed than I'm not. I wear a thin hoodie or long sleeved shirt fairly often in the summer, especially when driving, because the sun fades the shit out of tattoos and I don't always feel like putting on sunscreen. No sense in putting a lot of time and money into well done tattoos to have them fade. Good point that I've never even considered. I'm insecure about my body. Same here. I'm a dude. I'm slowly starting to feel more comfortable. People used to mention my weight sometimes. I used to be underweight. Not unhealthy, just a bit underweight. I was not bullied, and I had, and still have friends, but it randomly being mentioned always made me think about it, like calling me a stick. It hurts when people won't let it just drop. I'm going to a different school now and feel a lot more comfortable with my body because people in general are a lot nicer to each other, unlike my last school. I've gained some weight and feel better about myself. I'm one of those people who are always cold. Sometimes I wear 2 sweaters, jacket, 2 pairs of socks and sweatpants under my jeans. I probably have some disease or some shit. Cause I fat. I actually do it for the opposite reason, lol. I wear hoodies because I'm scrawny and have noodle arms, so they add bulk. The duality of man. NGL, it's usually low self-esteem or confidence issues. Or aesthetic/fashion purposes, I guess. But I used to wear hoodies every day to hide my body. And I live in Florida until I passed out from the heat one day. Mayo. Body dysmorphia must be a lot easier to deal with in cold climates. You can just cover up 99% of the time. Although I guess that might stop you ever confronting the problem. Man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babe, man's not hot. Self-harm. Not for a very long time now, but my early teen years I wore the same 2 hoodies constantly, even when I slept. Edit. I'm pretty amazed at the response to this. I'm so sorry for all of you still going through this. I hope you all can overcome it. I did it for close to 3 years, and it's been 15 years since the last time. After reading the question I assumed there'd be a lot of troll comments, but this is a factual reason I completely forgot about. One of my good friends, when I was 11 to 13, had cut herself to the point that both of her forearms were covered in scars from the elbow down. She always wore long sleeves and shorts in the summer. Because I don't like to carry a purse, but still need pockets for my few things: keys, phone, wallet. Women's clothing is so stupid. The pockets are typically too shallow to fit anything useful. Also, when a dress has pockets and I carry things in them, the items in my pocket hit against my legs when I walk. Who does solve these problems? I want to know about the people who wear shorts when it's below freezing out. My legs are never cold. My arms, freezing beyond belief. Is not my arms, but my heart. Depression is strange. I live in Texas, and I'd still wear a hoodie most of the time going to school, even if it was May. You wake up in the morning, when it is cooler outside, and your room is possibly cold too. The first thing you see is the same hoodie you wear every day, since it is easy and comfortable. Then you throw it on real quick and go. Not much thought. Gets regrettable when it is truly hot out, but at the time it just didn't matter to you. Mosquitoes. They love me. I hate them. One time at summer camp, everyone in my cabin was attacked by mosquitoes overnight. But the camp staff treated us well, taking us to the first aid center instead of our first class for the day, and we got free ice cream. Nowadays I pay for my ice cream with money instead of blood. That was epic. My fashion in high school was put a hoodie on and suck it up. Is it 100 degrees? Put a hoodie on and suck it up. Is it minus 30 degrees? Put a hoodie on and suck it up. Word. Too lazy and poor to care about fashion or what people thought. Sucking it up was what I was good at. How else do you expect me to steal the ducks from the park? You don't need to steal them. The elites don't want you to know this, but those ducks are free. You can take them home with you. Exactly. I have 489 ducks right now. I can see many people commenting about how they want to hide their bodies or scars and injuries from self-harming. Just breaks my heart. I send my support for all those folks who deal with such troubles. My reason is much less sad. More weird. I have Raynaud's disease, or something similar to it. It causes the arteries in my extremities to constrict too much. Under exposure to cold or stress, or just whenever they feel like it, I guess. It's really random. Most of my family has it, as do my grandparents on my dad's side, so it seems to be genetic. We don't get overheated as easily as most people, and our hands and feet are pretty much always icy cold, no matter the day or time. If I'm wearing a hoodie outside, and the sun is blazing hot, and you could cook an egg on the sidewalk, I'm either legitimately cold or just haven't realized it's hot out there. Summary. People with sensory processing issues, ASD, SPD, etc. People with poor body image, whether from dysmorphia, dysphoria, or being overweight/underweight. People physically covering up self-harm or psychologically covering up depression. Also sometimes track arcs. People feeling unmotivated to wear bras or something more formal. Edit. What I believe we've concluded here is that if you know someone who persistently wears hoodies, sweatshirts, or long sleeve tees when it's inappropriate for the weather, think about checking in with them to make sure they're okay. The only innocent ASD is still a problem, and they might also need to be checked on because social isolation / comorbidity. One of these reasons is number 4, except if it happens regularly, it could be a symptom of depression. Thanks.